guys, welcome to another episode with Traveling for Life. We are still in Ghana and today we are heading to Accra using the SOMANYA route. So in our last video we took the right here to Koforidua. But today we are heading straight to Accra. What are some of the towns that we will pass through on our way to Accra?
So on our way to Accra, we'll pass through Akole, Agomeda, Ayikuma, Dodowa, Sesibi, Oyibi, Adenta, Medina.
And
those are some of the towns.
These towns are small towns, right?
Yes, before you get to Dodowa, it's smaller towns, but after Dodowa, it gets bigger and bigger because it's getting close to the city where everybody wants to move to or live.
So Accra is like the major city.
Yeah, Accra is actually the capital of Ghana.
Okay, got you. What is the official language spoken in Ghana?
The official language spoken in Ghana is English.
So, are there any local languages or dialect spoken by the people of Ghana that is known by Ghanaians themselves?
Yes, there's a lot of them. One of the most common one is Twi, which is spoken by almost everyone in Ghana. Even if they cannot speak it, at least they understand. And then there is other ones like Ewe, Ga, Dangbe, Infanti, Inzima, and the rest.
languages that you mentioned earlier, are they based on where you're from or where you grew up?
Well, they are not called languages, they are called dialects because they are not officially recognized. And yes, they are based on where you grow up and people you surround yourself with. For example, in the Greater Accra region, you find Ewe speaking people, you find Dangbe speaking people, and Gan speaking people.
So you mentioned region. What are
Yes.
some of the regions there?
Well, there is Volta region, Greater Accra region, Western region, Ashanti region, Northern region, and the likes.
Oh, so how many regions?
There used to be 10 regions, but it's now 16 because some of them were divided into sub-regions.
Okay. And also you mentioned Accra. In Accra they speak Dangbe, Ewe, and I forgot the other one. But what is it?
Ga.
And Ga.
Okay, so not to cut you, but in that case, I mentioned Greater Accra, that they speak Dangbe, Ewe, and Ga. But now Accra is a city, it's not a region. So Greater Accra is the region and Accra is the city. But in Accra now, there are people that speak all kinds of dialects because people moved into the city of Accra. So you find people from all the other regions with different dialects that live in Accra. And likewise, people moving out of Accra and living in different regions and carrying their dialects with them. So you find people in different regions speaking their dialects too.
So there are a mixture of dialects throughout Ghana.
Throughout, all over.
Okay.
Yes.
What are some of the most interesting cultural traditions in Ghana today?
Well, in my opinion, I would say traditional dance, naming ceremony, funeral rites, and outdooring.
Outdooring. I've
Yes.
never heard that one before. What is it really?
Well, outdooring is when a child is born. After a few days, the child is taken out to get a day name.
A day name. When you said day name, is it like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and so on?
Well, it's not the name as Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday that is given to the child, but there are names associated with the days in the week that is given to the child.
Oh, so if the child is born on a Monday and taken out on a Thursday, is it that they're given a Thursday name?
Well, they are giving the names according to the days that they were born. So on a Monday and taking out on a Thursday, they will give a child a name associated with Monday because that Monday is the day that the child was born.
Okay, so since I was born on a Thursday, what would be my name?
Well, your name also depends on the gender, the ethnicity, and the gender. So as a female, you have a name like Abba, Ya, and the likes.
Okay.
And as a male, you have a male name too, but that also go with ethnicity or the tribe.
Okay, so my name would be Abba since I was born on a Thursday as a female.
As a female, or Ya,
Or
commonly
Ya.
known, yeah.
Okay, so as a male, what could be my name
On a Thursday,
if I was born on a Thursday?
it will be Yao
Yawo,
or Echo,
Echo.
or there are few
There are
other
other
ones.
names.
Yes.
So you said the names are based on the ethnicity, the tribe, and the gender.
The gender, right?
Okay. Since we are on our way to Accra, what are some of the major landmarks and tourist locations that you can tell our viewers about?
Well, there are a few of them that I know of. So there is the Black Star Square, there is Accra Sports Stadium, Theatre, Osu Castle.
Also, Castle. I've never
Yes,
heard that one before. Um, is it similar to the ones in Cape Coast?
yes, it's similar to that. And
Oh,
it's close to the ocean too, just like the ones in Cape Coast.
oh, really? So there are a lot of castles here, it seems.
Yes, there is one in Apam too on your way to Cape Coast. There's a town called Apam. There is one castle over there too.
So the name of that castle is called Apam as well.
No, it's called Fort Patience.
Fort Patience. Oh, I've never heard of Fort Patience before. So is it that it's in business? Like, are they doing things there like they're doing in Cape Coast?
For that one, I don't think it's functioning like that of Cape Coast and Elmina.
Okay, okay. One thing I noticed on the streets of Ghana, there are so many advertisements, so many posters and placards, even posters on houses showcasing like people that pass away. Is that a custom for Ghanaians?
Yes, it's a custom for Ghanaians. It's a way of telling the public or town that a person has passed away, and also to show the funeral and burial arrangements of the person. So the other signs that you see is either for political, religious, or people advertising their businesses.
Okay, so I also noticed another thing that I've never seen anywhere really. The the names of the buildings are mostly biblical. For example, sometimes it says something like God's Enterprise or God's Grace Enterprise or something of that fashion.
Well, with that one, a lot of people here in Ghana are very religious. Majority of the religion is Christianity and Islam or Muslims. So you'll find names like that even in the local languages, like God's time, God is good and all that. And then some of them you see them in the local language like Nyamimre, Nyamiaye, and all those kind of things. This is because of the religious status of the country.
So what is that? Nyamim, those two that you mentioned earlier. What is that in English?
So Nyamimbre is God's time, and Nyamiaye is God has done.
How about the traditional beliefs? Do people still practice it?
Yes, people still practice it, but it's just a smaller part of the population that practice it. And this is because most or majority of the population are religious comparing to the traditional practices. And this may also be because people have been brainwashed and do not have interest in our traditional way of doing things anymore, because anything traditional is demonized or considered as evil, whereas when it's religious, it's considered as something associated or being close to God.
Okay, so why is it that they consider it devilish or devious when it's something that was practiced by our
Forefathers.
forefathers?
Well, like I was said earlier, I believe people demonize it because of brainwash. And this may also be because of the processes in in the practice.
Okay, so can you tell me something that is practiced traditionally that is considered devious or devilish?
Yes, so for example, like pouring of libation. Libation is basically either liquor or alcohol or water poured on the ground to say prayers after that. And that's a way of talking to our ancestors, to either greet them, appreciate, or to communicate to them, any form of communication. Also, it's a way of thanking nature for things that nature has provided to us. And some of these things, when it's seen by a religious person, for some reason they consider it being evil or it being talking to gods.
Okay, so those that practice the traditional beliefs, do they believe in God?
Yes, they do. They do believe in God, and believing in God, we all see God in different phases or different perspective. So they might not call God as a God that you call it. It may be a different name given to God, but at the end of the day, simply put, we all believe in an upper power, or we believe in a creator.
Okay, okay. I hope that you're enjoying Ghana as much as we are doing. And be sure to subscribe to our channel because we have a lot more videos to share with you with places we've been, and we're still going places. And just in case you want to visit Ghana yourself and you don't know anyone here, that's okay. You can send us an email at travelingforlife76@gmail.com and we will route you to the right person. this is the end of this episode. If you haven't watched our previous episode, be sure to catch up and make sure to subscribe to our channel and follow us on all our different platforms at Traveling for Life 76, and stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching.